FantasyFlo Basketball Podcast. I got my dogs with me today. We are talking about a few little things that we've been arguing about over the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
Let's just jump right into the favorite topic of the day, our top 5 point guards of this season, this upcoming season.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like Jason, since you've been the leader of the gang and the point guard conversation, you should start off.
Brunson is not top 5.
I hope you didn't really put him in there, though.
I have to say, bro.
I don't know if I got Brunson top 5.
He's
I think
top
I
10.
would put him top 10.
Like 10.
I would put him top 10. I'm not gonna say 10.
10.
Nah.
Brunson is nice. You see what he's doing in the Olympics right now?
Yeah, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. I love Brunson. But I still think it's still too kind of early in his career to like establish him as like one of the greats. You know, he's definitely top 10.
All right, so who would be one? Let's think. Who's one? All right, so we got players like Luka.
I mean, it doesn't have to be any particular order. Like my 5, I got Luka, Steph, Dame, Kyrie, and Ja. An honorable mention for me is Halliburton.
Oh man. Okay, so
I put mine in the order, but when y'all finish, y'all go ahead, Jason.
Let me see.
I didn't know how to like order mine.
It was hard to order, and that's why I kind of made some explanations for
Here we
what
go.
I did.
Okay, I could not find the list. Okay, so all right, so we got definitely Steph is number 1.
100%. Well, go on.
Easy.
Go on.
Well, you got Dame? Or Luka?
I got Dame. Wait, you said Ja, right?
I got Ja in there.
You got Dame in there?
Of course.
What's your 5 again?
Luka, Steph, Dame, Ja, and Kyrie.
I wouldn't have Kyrie in my top 5.
I know you wouldn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't.
But go on.
That's why I say Shy or Tyrese Halliburton are like honorable mentions in there somewhere.
I would put Shy over Kyrie.
I think Shy plays more too, though. Because their point guard is Josh Giddey, and even when Chris Paul was there, he was playing 2. He's been playing 2 with majority, but he's the best player, so he does handle the ball.
I looked up a lot of lists though, and they had Shy in their top 10.
They list him as a point guard and a shooting guard.
Yeah, so. he plays both essentially.
I mean, I think that's every guard nowadays.
Yeah, for real. I mean, you got even Braun at small forward playing the guard.
Yeah, pretty much.
So who you got?
Let me see. All right, so
you fixing your list, or you trying to?
He googling real quick. That boy ain't do his homework.
I didn't. I've been mad busy with this studio.
I feel you, bro.
Right. While you look it up, you want me to go with mine?
Go with yours. All
right, bet. I have mine in a specific list. Luka is number 1.
I like it.
I didn't like it at first. I literally had to go do the research though. I had to make sure that I was 100% sure why I picked Luka as the best point guard.
But would you base it off of points scored, assists, or like all general stats?
It's all of his season stats from last year and what we know what he does.
Yeah.
Luka averaged 32.4 points last year, 8.6 rebounds, 8 assists. I think he gives you, out of all the point guards, the best all-around package.
Yeah, I agree.
As far as offense, he couldn't. But I think that with that being said, with a little bit more conditioning and just a little bit in growing up a little bit, I think that Luka's gonna kill in the league.
I agree.
And and his defense will get better.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as he came into the league, he won Rookie of the Year, and he's been improving his game. He hasn't been on the decline. So I think that's a good pick. He's consistent.
Off of the sheer stats and what we've seen, the amazing things he's done, I picked Luka as my first point guard because he's averaging 32. He's giving you 8 and 8. Steph comes in at 2 for me,
which I like.
It's not disrespect though. It's just off of I'm not trying to go off of like rings and this man is the greater and things like that. I'm just trying to go off of like, I feel like Steph, he's giving you 29 a game. He gives you 6 rebounds, 6 assists. It's like, to me, honest with you, and then think about what's going to happen this year. He's gonna play more too.
Who, Luka?
No,
right.
Steph.
Oh well, we don't know what that lineup's gonna be.
I would assume that there's gonna be times that they're both in the lineup though. You don't think so?
Yeah.
You stupid. But I feel like there's gonna be times when they're both in the lineup, Chris Paul and Steph, and he's gonna probably play the 2. Right. And so
I'm not gonna like that lineup with the Warriors, bro. It's gonna be so weird. So is Draymond gonna play the 5?
I don't know what they decided on
so far.
That's what it
looks like. Right?
So, wow.
So my third person is Dame.
Yo.
My reasoning for Dame is.
I have it ordered like that.
Dame is 32 points a game. Dame didn't play the whole season. Last year they shut him down. Dame could have led the league in scoring if he really wanted to. If he really wanted
Definitely, I agree.
And I think he's a bucket at any moment, just like Steph. But I think he averages 4 rebounds and he gives you 7 assists. So he's getting his teammates involved and he's getting his buckets. And what I like about Dame in similar fashions to Steph, but Steph in my mind is about to do something.
No, you good.
Oh, okay. But Steph in my mind, he uses the screens more than what Dame does. Like we said before.
Oh yeah, Dame goes off dribble.
Just off dribble.
Yeah.
And he'll get his
he
shot,
creates his own
however,
shot.
and because people are scared of him, it opens up his teammates and he can assist that way as well.
Yeah.
So I like Dame at 3.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate this. Y'all both might hate this, but Harden's number 4.
I don't understand.
I don't like that.
I don't understand this.
He's the only one out here that's dropping a double every season.
I do think he's.
And to be honest with you, he took a reduced role last year because he let Embiid be the scorer.
Is that why?
I mean,
yeah, but he folded in the postseason.
Are we gonna act
though.
like gonna act like he don't drop 30 a season damn near?
He definitely does.
I really feel like it's not Embiid that made him.
Okay, maybe not Embiid, but I'm just saying he took a different role with the Sixers. Now let me rephrase it.
He don't got the juice like that no more.
He also is taking a step. He's also declining. Yes,
but I feel like a true guard would adapt.
His juice has expired.
No, but he
I
led
agree.
the league. He led the league.
He did
in assists, and I'm saying he still gave you 21. 6 rebounds and assists, and he can give you a triple-double any night. I think that he's
are you basing that off like
Not
overall James Harden or currently like his current state?
Current James Harden.
Really?
I think that you can like Halliburton and all them other boys too. The reason why, but the thing is that they're, in my mind, I feel like James Harden actually plays point guard now. Like when he had to learn how to play point guard in Brooklyn, and even when he was kind of doing it in Houston, he's giving you all the stats that you need. Again, we have all these season-long things that happen, and I think that James Harden gets in this whole, he's trash, like he's super trash. We just know he's trash in the playoffs. I will not deny that.
I know you're basing it off stats and not by his big baby mentality right now.
So not even all of that. So last person is Kyrie for me.
I like that.
And it's 26 a game, 5 rebounds and 6 assists. I think my list was reasonable.
Oh, I got a great. Okay, here we go.
Okay, go ahead.
I like your 5.
You do?
Except for Kyrie. And James Harden's in it.
But you got to understand.
But I understand it.
Okay.
I understand it. It's valid. So I got Steph at 1.
Okay.
I got Luka at 2.
Okay. Dame.
I got Dame at 3.
Okay.
I got De'Aaron Fox at 4.
He's up and coming. I like
He's
that,
up and coming.
I didn't think about
top
De'Aaron
5
Fox.
though. I don't know. Over Tyrese and Shy, nah.
Yeah. I like him over them.
Going into this season off of what he did last season, it's a possibility.
It's a possibility, but nah.
It is a possibility. But I don't know if
I put him in top 10 though.
Yeah, he's top
10.
Yeah,
he's definitely top 10.
I got De'Aaron Fox, and then I might go
Big Brunson.
Man, you know what?
Do it for your man.
Just do it for your boy.
I'm gonna go Brunson at 5.
There it is.
I'm gonna go Brunson at 5.
The homer came out.
Yeah.
The homer came out. Oh man.
Now was that a biased 5 or like a factual 5?
That's the 5 that I think.
I like that.
I think Jalen Brunson could be a top 5 point guard this year.
I do too. I think he takes
so.
the game serious. He's playing well. You can see that he's really like turned it around in New York.
If he continues the streak that he's on in the USA games, I mean, he can be like an MVP for the Olympics.
Yeah,
I agree.
But you know what I like
I
about
the
the USA
for
games?
the season.
What I like about those. What? My bad. Go ahead.
One day.
Oh,
we have our bet this season. 500.
I'm dead. Yo,
not this season.
This man said, I like your money.
Not this season. Not this season.
Right.
Anyway, but what I like about the USA is that I feel like, especially if they win it, they always come back on like yo, I'm ready, dog. I'm here to ball out.
And they're in shape.
Yeah, I like.
They're playing good. I was talking shit about the lineup. I ain't gonna lie, but
they're playing good.
They're killing it, bro. They're killing it.
I think Jaren Jackson is a big reason, though. We didn't have in some of the past few years the big like that.
Did y'all see the clip when Ant and him? When Ant went to go dunk?
Oh yeah.
And
he's supposed to be defensive player of the year.
Yeah, he didn't even go to contest it.
Yeah.
I mean, always talking shit, but I do like the USA team.
I like
man.
Ant.
Yeah, I like.
I mean, Ingram. Is it me or does Ingram look like he got swole?
A little bit.
He got bigger.
He looked like a grown ass man now, bro.
Ingram don't look skinny no more, bro.
I don't know for some reason why I always remember how he looked in LA like a little kid. when he was in LA.
Yeah, with small.
But when he went to New Orleans,
braids,
he done changed, bro.
I feel like he put on heavy muscle.
He got the
bro.
braids, the beard, and he got some.
Yeah, the beard.
They're gonna test him.
Yeah.
I like Ingram though. I
like
I
Ingram.
love Ingram, bro. What?
Yeah.
Ingram is. He reminds me of KD a little bit.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to
Yes.
see from him, but I don't think he's giving it yet. But he can get there.
He can get there.
That one, his first year in what was it, with the Pelicans?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was
snapping.
hooping.
You had him in fantasy. I think it was
Yeah,
pissing
he
me
was
off how well
hooping,
he was
bro.
doing.
And I remember I picked him up because I was like, I think people forgot that he went over there. But,
I did for a
it
fact,
was crazy.
bro.
I got Ingram as steal that year.
That's why I feel like the Lakers is such like a toxic team to be on.
I think, but
It's
you got to remember, I think
toxic.
that's LeBron just getting there, and he didn't want the youth movement. But in my honest opinion, if he stuck it out, I think he could have won a couple, maybe two.
With Ingram,
With Kuzma, Ingram,
I think so.
Lonzo.
I think so too.
That's a good young core.
These are all guys getting paid good money right now.
Is Zoe done? It's a wrap for him.
I don't think it's a wrap. I think that they're getting the injury exception because he's injured, and I don't think he's coming back this year.
Damn.
So they're getting like an injury exception where they can get like an extra maybe $10 million or something to like replace him or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of how that goes.
That's tough.
I wanted to jump into the process.
The process.
Trust the
of
process.
failure.
I mean,
process of failure.
but when you look at this timeline, I don't really look at it as a failure. I mean, obviously they didn't get a championship, but do you really look at it as a failure? I think when you get to this point,
It's all over the place.
It
For me,
is.
it's like your organization's reputation is so important.
It's-
Like, look at think of Miami's reputation and like what we're known for. It's always like, oh, we have culture, we have players who we can develop and make them great and exceptional
You ain't the boy, you know
and
way, boy.
amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then like you look at Philly and it's always, trust the process. We get this player, they don't want to play, they want to be traded. From Ben Simmons to Jimmy to
Well-
and all this drama. It's like,
So let's go
Markelle
down.
Fultz?
Yeah,
yeah,
so let's go
bro.
down to the
They
list,
messed
right?
this shot up.
Let's go down through the history of the process. 2013, they traded away Drew Holiday for the 6th pick. They got Nerlens Noel.
Crazy.
Nerlens Noel was solid,
But Drew?
when you really think about it,
Drew,
yeah.
I was teetering between putting him in my top 5. To be
yo,
honest,
I thought about it
Me and
too.
you
I
are-
thought about
we,
it
yeah,
too.
we all on the same wavelength.
I just feel like I know
He
Drew's a great player, but he's just like
his scoring wasn't doing
Yeah,
it for me, bro.
he doesn't
he's
really-
a great defender.
But his defense is
he's a great
is
two-way.
beautiful.
He's solid.
I really did want to put him there. I promise you. I really tried to fight it, but I just couldn't take.
It's a
For
hard list
me-
to compile.
For
I mean,
me, I couldn't not put Harden in there. That was just me. But yeah. So they traded him, got Nerlens Noel, didn't pan out. They ended up getting Saric and Embiid, but they didn't get to play till what, 2015.
yeah, Embiid was hurt.
Yeah, well, I think Embiid was hurt and Saric was overseas. So also what ends up happening is in 2015 you get Jahlil Okafor. Now I don't know what happened to Jahlil Okafor, but Jahlil Okafor was the truth in college, and he should have been better. And then even when he went to the Pelicans for a little period of time, I thought he was gonna be okay. He was gonna be pretty decent. Jahlil Okafor,
It be like that, man.
him and who's that guy that went to the Bucks that didn't pan out? Jabari Parker. Those two guys, like, they were supposed to be the next up kind of guys.
Yeah.
They didn't happen. After that, they got whatchamacallit, 2016. I don't know what this was.
I don't know either.
But I guess Brian Colangelo, to run the team, they hired him. Hired the advisor's son. Sounds kind of like keep it in the family-ish to me. So I don't know how.
He did something to Embiid in 2018 when we get there.
Oh yeah. So then
That's who he was.
I think it is a travesty what they did to Markelle Fultz.
I do too, bro.
But I also think that they're crazy because Markelle Fultz that season, it was either Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown that the Sixers passed on.
It was Tatum.
It was Tatum.
It was Tatum.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine Tatum on with Embiid.
It'd be nasty. But like, how do you lose your ability to shoot?
They made so many bad decisions. Like they were in the same position.
Ask Ben Simmons.
He just stopped
He
shooting.
lost his ability to score.
Bruh,
He forgot how to do it.
but Markelle Fultz was nice.
He was nice.
Like, I believe why he was number one when I saw him in college.
You started to see that when he went to Orlando. Like, he's trying to find himself again.
I'm glad that he's there.
Philly fucked him up.
Yeah, they messed him up.
Philly fucked him up.
And that was a big story for a good period of time until Ben Simmons came around. But anyway, so now we get to Brian Colangelo trashed Embiid on Twitter, and then...
What did he say about Embiid?
I don't even know. No? But I guess back in the day, Embiid was very... Like, before he got to playing consistently every year and just getting a minor injury here and there, so there would be times where he's missing seasons. Like, Embiid,
I do remember that.
Embiid was missing seasons. You know what I'm saying?
But wasn't it due to injuries or just
injuries?
Yeah, okay.
And so that's kind of where they were going. But it's like, then I want to say, that's probably like 2018 or 2017 was the trust the process kind of thing when that really started. The trust the process little meme that was going on or whatever. And then 2019 they got Jimmy. I don't think
Butler,
Jimmy didn't want the trade. Jimmy did want to stay, just so that we know.
Yeah.
Jimmy did want to stay, but they valued, and I remember when we beat them in the semifinals last year.
Yeah.
The viral clip of Jimmy saying you picked Tobias Harris over me.
Tobias Harris over me.
So that's kind of his mindset, bro. Like, and I do think that if Jimmy stayed there, they would have won one by now. I know you don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Because don't say it.
There's a possibility.
I think so. And he might not have been Batman per se, but he would have definitely been the catalyst.
Was the chemistry there with them to
No. Embiid and Jimmy are tight, bro.
I think Embiid just wants to win.
Yeah, but...
Of course.
Whoever's there that can help him win,
I believe
he's going to be cool with it.
Yeah. But
if Philly ever loses Embiid, they are fucked. Yeah. And Maxey. What are they going to do without both of them?
Oh, I like Maxey.
Maxey's awesome.
Maxey's gonna be great for them.
I'm a fan of Maxey, bro.
All right. So then Fred Brown, fired. I said Fred. They fired Brown. Then they hired Doc.
Oh, they had Doc, bro.
And Doc had just literally got kicked out from the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, this great coach is gonna come over and coach Embiid. And sure enough, that was the season that Ben Simmons did his foolishness.
His foolishness is funny.
I mean,
he requested his trade.
It was like a 2-year process.
His back hurt though,
right?
Bro.
No, so it was a 2-year process. It was all going fine, right? And then they got to the playoffs and Ben Simmons folded.
Yeah.
And then once Ben Simmons folded, everybody turned on him for a second.
Everybody.
And then he got in his feelings, and he ends up eventually getting traded to the Brooklyn Nets. And then they get
So do you think with Ben Simmons was that an organizational thing, or was that just Ben Simmons being a bitch? My fault because
both.
Yeah?
I think the Sixers mismanaged because I think that like they can't control Embiid's mouth, and Embiid said a clip that obviously Ben Simmons said not Ben Simmons. Embiid said they can't control what he said, so Ben Simmons obviously heard it. And what ends up happening now is you got Ben Simmons being upset with Embiid, and then Doc kind of doesn't really back him up either.
Yeah.
So then so I feel like they mismanaged that situation. But I also think, like, bro, when have you ever shown that you put in the work? You know?
Exactly.
When is Ben Simmons really, like, we always see these little...
When he won Rookie of the Year that season?
But
some BS?
And it should have been Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
So, and that's just kind of where I'm at with that. So, they end up getting P.J. Tucker there, too, now. Embiid's, like, when he left P.J. Tucker left the Heat, he's like, I guess the Heat ain't want to pay him, like, good money. Mm-hmm. And, he's about to be almost in his 40s, and he getting paid enough money in his standards. So I do what you gotta do.
PJ's doing his thing,
but at the same time,
he's playing his role.
James Harden gets traded over there when they get rid of Ben Simmons, and then they make a decent run, and then James Harden folds against the Heat. Oh, and then Ben, like what I was saying, James Harden. He folds against the Heat. And after that, you have this year, and he folds against the Heat. Last year, I think it was more so like James Harden didn't completely fold, but he didn't help them nearly enough.
Yeah.
And I think that this year it was more on James Harden, but last year, Embiid definitely like kicked the can because he didn't win MVP.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, Embiid was bitching.
He was definitely upset about that.
He can't be mad. Like Jokic was just doing better, bro.
I mean, he won it twice.
He won. Yeah.
He won it twice already at that. Well, that was his second one. But that brings me into the viral clip with James Harden calling out Daryl Morey.
What do y'all think about
Read
that?
it verbatim. What did he say verbatim in China around all the basketball fans in the world? He did this purposefully. So this sounds kind of personal to me.
You want to read it?
I'll go for it. He said, Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's part of.
So what do you feel?
What do I think?
Mm-hmm.
Shut up and play.
I think it's just another instance of James Harden forcing the team to trade him.
Yes.
It's just like when he was with the Rockets and he gained mad weight.
That was crazy.
Y'all gonna trade me one way or the other.
That was wild.
And he was still hooping for a little bit too. He was.
Man, but he got real
His step
fat.
back was slow though.
It was.
Shit was slow,
fat.
bro.
And then they traded him, and now this is just another instance, of him forcing them. He's gonna talk mad shit. He's like, y'all gonna trade me one way or the other.
I feel like with Daryl Morey, like everybody keeps reporting that there was like unspoken agreement between them that apparently if he opted in, they would trade him
to the Clippers, right?
Yeah, or trade him at period, or they were gonna extend him to a supermax deal or supermax like deal. And I think as a player, because think about it, right? You remember when Giannis signed his deal and there was all that chatter about him possibly coming to Miami?
Yeah.
So they said supposedly that, he signed a deal that if they didn't get to if he was unhappy by year 2 in that deal,
yeah,
they would honor him a trade if he wanted to leave.
Mm.
And it's like a under the table agreement.
But what's the downfall of him not honoring that part? Wouldn't he still get paid a max?
Who? Harden?
Harden.
So I mean,
he just wouldn't go to a team he wanted to be.
Yeah, I mean, but he opted in to get that $35 million. That's nothing to sneeze at. But maybe he wanted a $40 to $50 million deal.
He don't deserve it.
Does he not?
No.
But there's people that don't even get to the playoffs that get paid more than him.
Valid.
But my thing is what's gonna happen, because he's making it clear to the public that he's not gonna go to practice. He doesn't want to play.
That. I think that's whack.
Is he gonna get fined? Like, what's gonna happen?
Hey, I got an update.
Do your job.
Ramona Shelburne, she done said that he ain't even started yet. He gonna make it uncomfortable. I got another update on the way here about Embiid saying that he tried multiple times over this summer to try to keep Harden wanting to play in Philly. And he said it wasn't working.
Who said that?
Embiid. He's tried to get in touch with him over the summer and everything. So
at the risk of sounding like a hater.
Fuck it.
Who the fuck cares about Harden? Nobody want to trade for Harden. That's why they ain't trade him. That's why they couldn't get a trade, because no one wants him.
Look, if he tightened up, I will take him. Come to Miami. Come do the cardio in South Beach. Drop some more weight.
I would love if he went to the Heat.
I wouldn't.
I would love it.
Who's our guard?
Go to the Heat.
It's still got
Go to
Lowry
the
at the
Heat.
moment.
That way we can see y'all in the playoffs again. We can see y'all in the playoffs again, and we would smoke y'all. Why? Because Harden is trash in the playoffs.
But you want to know
Harden
what?
folds every
time. You want to know what? Harden gonna kill you in the cup.
In the in-season tournament.
He gonna kill you
on Thanksgiving.
Anytime when the game matters, where's Harden? Can't find him. He's missing in action. So anytime the game matters. Get him out of here. That's why he can't get traded. Because nobody wants him. I'm sorry, I had to turn up a little bit.
No, go ahead. Do your thing, bro. I thought it was funny.
I think he needs to rebrand himself and shave his beard.
Nah.
At least drop it to
really
a fade.
Because we wouldn't know what he looks like.
That's what I'm saying. He'll come and sneak and drop 40 on you. You won't even see him coming.
I don't know.
Pause.
Man. That was good. But I don't know, man. I don't know if he can be that guy to drop 40 on you anymore.
I think he still can, though.
I feel like
the league has figured him out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's that or if it's he just like. I mean, when I watch him play recently, I just don't feel like he's trying like he used to.
What it feels like is that he's trying to. What I take from it is I feel like he's trying to fit himself into a team atmosphere versus being the guy that's dribble like they always call him. He still does it, but he is looking to get his people involved.
Yeah. Which I understand. I mean, he wants to facilitate more. That's
because
fine.
I feel like when you realize you have somebody like Embiid, right?
What he's doing is whack. I agree.
Yeah, but when you have somebody like Embiid, you run that pick and roll to the T, and you can get many assists, and then on top of that, you everybody's scared of you shooting as well, so you can also get people down low and just find them in the corners, whatever you gotta do. So I think Harden keeps doing what he's doing, and He's good enough to be a good player still. I just don't think that he shows up in the playoffs, and that's just evident. It's evident.
It's just every year, and it's also a bad look for the organization, bro.
Yeah, I think that's also what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to make the Sixers look bad. I think he wants to make Daryl Morey look bad.
Yeah, that's what he's doing, and I think it's corny.
And he did it in China.
Yo, he blatantly did it. It was personal.
Like, imagine you come over to this thing that James Harden is hosting, and he takes that moment because all the cameras are on him to say in front of you that has nothing to do with you at all.
Nothing.
Corny.
That I want to sit here and let everybody know that Daryl Morey's trash.
Like he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
Everybody's hearing it. And that's just kind of what
I just felt like that could have been talked about like without the media. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm not in his situation. I don't know what he can do, but bringing the media into it is also making him look bad.
I just want Adam Silver to go send that memo.
What memo?
What, to fine him?
Yeah.
To fine him? Yeah.
The fine him memo, because I want to.
He should get fined. I think it's always corny when like someone says like, I'm not showing up to
work.
I'm just saying because they got mad at
You're
Dame.
fired.
They got mad at Dame. They wanted to send a memo out to us, right? And, and send it out to Dame. Send that memo to Harden.
Yeah. I think it's.
Did he say that though verbatim that he wasn't gonna participate in anything?
He said he's not showing up to training camp.
Harden said that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Listen,
he needs to get fined for that.
In my honest opinion, I don't, because there's basically the new CBA that they're gonna charge you almost $300K a game type, or maybe more
if you don't play.
If you don't show up and play. So I think he shows up and he does the Ben Simmons thing where he just kind of stays off to the side.
My back hurts.
Yeah, I'm just here because my back hurt, but I'm here.
Corny.
Yeah.
That shit is corny. Just play the game, bro. Play the game.
I don't think he's gonna throw a ball at somebody's head again, but that's kind of where
he needs to play the game and cut this shit out, bro.
But,
like you signed the contract, like whatever commitments you made, like you know what can you do? You should have like make sure the
he want to go to the Clippers for what?
And I'm not gonna lie to you. If I am the Clippers, before we get up out of here, if I am the Clippers. If I'm not the Clippers, if I'm Russ Westbrook and I just sign back there and they're like, oh, we need you and we want you back here, don't go get Harden.
At all. They don't need Harden.
Don't get Harden. Because I would have been upset because what are you going to do? You going to tell Westbrook to play the bench?
I don't understand. And that's where we get back to what I was saying before. And no one felt me. No one felt me.
About what?
About positionless basketball. Everyone's like, I don't know what I'm talking about. But if the Clippers go get Harden and now your lineup is Westbrook, Harden, Kawhi, and Paul George.
Kawhi is now
playing the 4. What the fuck is that?
Kawhi ends up playing the 4.
That lineup sounds garbage.
The problem is players are evolving now to play multiple positions.
The lineup don't sound whack?
I mean, I mean, kind of.
It don't sound whack?
But, like, the way you want it is, like, the perfect, like, a singular wireless bar. Like, you want the guard to be the shortest and then everyone up, boom, boom. But now it's
I want the lineup different. To make sense. That lineup don't make sense.
Like, KD had...
It's a lineup of guards,
KD put Braun to play... the 1 if he were to be on like a super team. Braun at the 1. At the 1. Positionless basketball.
The lineup sounds stupid.
I hear you, bro.
It's not going to win.
But the game is changing.
I guarantee you if the Clippers go get Harden and that's their lineup, they're out.
I don't think it's going to work either.
First round.
I don't think that's going to work
either. If they make playoffs, they're out first round. Gentleman's sweep.
I don't know about that.
Gentleman's sweep.
Yeah, I don't like the defensive aspect. I think when you look at the Clippers right now, they have a good enough defense.
Who's the 5? Zubac?
Yeah, I think he's still there.
And then you got PG, Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
Who's running? Who's guarding over there?
Who's what?
Who's the guard over there?
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Oh, he's starting?
Yeah, they got rid of Reggie.
Reggie's out.
They got Bones Highland. He's pretty good. And
no, man.
And you got Trey Man. Terrence Man, not Trey Man.
It don't make no sense to me.
They got a squad. I just don't. But I would say that if they do end up like signing Westbrook, signing Harden or trading for him, it doesn't. It really does not make sense because then you're gonna have to disrespect Westbrook and he's gonna hate y'all. And all this.
Doesn't make sense. And I love Paul George.
Me too.
But Paul George at the 4 sounds stupid.
I think Kawhi would have to play the 4 though.
Kawhi at the 4 also equally sounds stupid.
Yeah, but I
Kawhi's what 6'6"?
Is he? Probably.
The whole thing don't make no sense.
Paul George kind of tall, ain't he? Like 6'9", 6'10"?
It don't make no sense. Kawhi gonna give you a good 36 games.
6'7" or something.
Yeah, you're right. They don't play the season in full.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens this season, man. I feel like
definitely.
A lot of players are coming back. We got the in-season tournament. They want to win that cup.
I'm excited. Bro. Can we talk about that? I'm excited about that.
Real quick, yeah.
Excuse me?
I'm excited.
Excuse me?
What?
You was talking mad shit about it.
I saw the schedule.
If you got the formula,
I got the schedule.
Stick with the formula.
Yo.
I saw the schedule.
It's clean, right?
Our
game is on Thanksgiving, bro. I'm gonna enjoy me some food while my team destroys y'all team, bro.
All right, now hold on. Now I ain't see that.
It's on Thanksgiving.
The Knicks are playing the Heat on Thanksgiving.
Oh, right? That's
yeah.
What's up.
We about to cook y'all.
Chill,
we gonna cook some turkey and then cook y'all.
But all right, let me hear why you're so excited about it now.
I don't know, man. I saw the matchups. I like the matchups. I like the Warriors and the Kings playing again. That sounds real good to me.
They did it smart. I like the lineups too.
I'm liking the matchups. I think it'll be at the least it'll be fun basketball.
Wow.
At the least.
See, that's refreshing to hear that, bro.
I don't know how much y'all watch the WNBA, but I got a daughter on the way, so I gotta start.
Shout out to WNBA. Shout out Brittany Griner.
Shout out to you, man. Got a daughter on the way.
Yeah.
For real. Congratulations, Alex, man. Beautiful girl coming in.
But so what I'm getting at is that I've been watching that a little bit more, WNBA, and I feel like last night was the Commissioner's Cup. So the Aces played the New York Liberty, and New York Liberty whooped their ass.
Word.
And the Aces are like raw.
I saw 2K post one of the players I didn't know her name, but she's like rated 98.
Probably Audra Wilson.
I think so.
Yeah, 22.
Hooper.
Yeah, she's tall and she can shoot. She's just raw.
Yeah,
she's raw.
Yeah.
So I like what I saw because they were the two best teams essentially, right?
Yeah.
At that point, and when the Aces lost last night, they're like, damn, like we gotta get right because we still got the rest of the season to and the championship is the goal.
Yeah.
But this just like put a fire under us because it shows that we might not be able to beat them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so and New York Liberty went and stacked up this year, but not everybody watches the WNBA, so it'd be hard to go through that.
I would like to watch it. What?
Me too. Nah, this is mad random, but did y'all see the NBA 2K24 gameplay trailer?
I saw it.
You saw where they had Jordan Poole ISOing on Draymond?
Oh, bro, that was
Did y'all
sick,
see that?
Bro.
I actually didn't see that part.
Yo, all you see is Poole with the ball with Draymond.
And he's like, and he starts trying to cross him up, bro. It's disrespectful, bro, and it's petty.
I'm waiting for Draymond to hop on a podcast to talk about it. Yeah, I feel like he has to.
Yeah, they knew what they was doing.
That shit is viral.
I saw Ronnie 2K say like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Something like that.
in a game where you have the Wizards and the Warriors, and it's time for isolation. Jordan Poole's bringing the ball up. Draymond Green sticking him. Do we think Jordan Poole crosses him up?
Yes.
I think so.
I think so too.
Because I think Draymond's defense is played different. It's with the physicality, but if you're talking about he picks him up from half court or right before he gets to the three, like Jordan Poole's just gonna step back and just get with it.
Are we gonna see that matchup? You think it's gonna happen?
It gotta happen.
I don't think it's gotta happen.
I think it's gonna happen.
Might happen.
I think the crowd's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
I think it gotta happen.
Maybe.
I think so too. As soon as it happens and everyone kind of stays away,
he's
bro,
gonna see
it's
red.
Crazy.
He's gonna see red.
I feel like no one's gonna care what the score is.
Hey,
that's the game right there, yo.
I'll tell you what though, Poole might go off for a 50 piece on that game.
Yeah,
he's gonna go crazy. He's gonna go crazy.
People's forgetting that Poole's really like that.
Yeah, he's gonna go crazy. I think Poole gonna go crazy.
Draymond gonna go out for a clean 5,
10
10 and 7.
5 techs.
I think that would be really interesting basketball because you would have like Curry versus Jordan Poole, like Curry versus baby Curry.
I think they would put Chris Paul on Jordan Poole though.
Well, then that's boring.
Because Chris Paul can defend though.
No.
He can.
I want to see Curry versus Jordan Poole.
He's slower than Steph though. It had to be Steph on Poole, no?
I mean,
it gotta be.
It gotta be.
I think that Chris Paul
taught him everything he knows.
Is smart enough to know how to stay in front of him.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I agree.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see that actually all play out. I definitely think it'll be fun to see.
Yeah, I'm with it.
It is disappointing that they're not on the same team anymore because I always liked like the Curry and Poole thing, and then you have Dame and Anthony Simons. I like that, like the baby version of them.
I liked what the Warriors were doing on the whole because they kind of repeated their players, like Steph, Poole, Draymond, Kuminga.
Exactly.
Like they were bringing people that almost like the new guy that they got could be the new Clay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they're trying to recreate it. So when Steph and them are gone, it's like it's almost the same kind of thing. So I like what they're doing. They're smart about how they run their organization.
They're playing small ball right now.
Shoot. But anyways, y'all boys, let's get up out of here. Just want to say thank y'all for watching the FantasyFlo Basketball Podcast.
Shout out FantasyFlo, man.
We got your boy Jay Reels over here, head honcho of Real Sound Studios
in the building.
All right, make sure y'all watching the Entertainment District, Influential. We doing everything that we can to put this content out. So make sure you like, subscribe, follow. Make sure you follow on the YouTube as well, please. And we can talk to y'all boys later.
All right.
Focus on what matters, nigga, get about your feelings. We ain't tripping off for much, busy plotting on these millions. Keep it player, that's a fact, I ain't never going back. Couple bitches, good smoke, sip some wine, just relax, come on. Open eyes, staying cautious, I can't lack. We ain't tripping off no bread, hustlers make it right back. Keep it player, that's a fact, I ain't never going back. Couple bitches, good smoke, sip some wine, just relax, come on. Open eyes, staying cautious, I can't lack. We ain't tripping off no bread, hustlers make it right back.